Alright, so I know none of you guys like a long ass video, so I'm going to try to keep this money making tutorial as short as possible. It's around 13 minutes, but it's worth it, trust me. You can skip anywhere, like to the beginner, intermediate, or late game. Well, medium, intermediate to late game. I'll put the links I'll put the timestamps in the description. And so I just want to point out, this won't ruin the money making method. I'm a very small YouTuber, so only a handful of people will be using this after I post this. And unlike those bigger YouTubers, 30 virus, that post videos and then thousands of their fans just come try to do it and completely demolish the money making method, like there's not even a point to make it besides you get content, which is very scarce now in Skyblock. But yeah, a quick tip before the video starts is, when you're grinding for revs or whatever you want to do, you can also make a good source of income by doing age flipping. You just bid on a bunch of stuff for the reasonable amount and then go do your thing. And so that's what makes this money making method so good. Okay. Alright, so age flipping, whole concept is buy for low, sell for high. It's really simple. You don't need to know much besides what to flip, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you in this video. Age flipping can make up to 7 mil an hour if you have enough money to flip. A tip for this is at night at around 9-10 p.m. whenever you go to bed, go and flip a bunch of stuff because no one's on. If you are a tryhard, then do that. If you can't do this because your bedtime's at like 7 or something, just flip in the morning. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. So anyways, let's get into the beginner money making method. Or the beginner item. That's Ender Armor. You're gonna need around 20k to start this flip. If you don't have 20k and you have 1k and you're hella broke, then just go over to the builder, left click him, or right click the pack dice, buy a bunch of the 64, a stack of 64. It's quite cheap. Go over to the bazaar over here, right click your ice, and then sell it. So go over to here, go to ice, pack dice, then create a sell offer, and you make 20k easy just in those 5 seconds. So once you're at around 20k, then you want to go to the auction master, go to Ender Armor, check out armor, and as you guys can see, it's just a bunch of Ender Armor. Okay, so that overpriced. So 10k, 13k. You want to bid on the ones that don't have many bids, so no one outbids you, or that have smaller bids and they're cheaper. So I'd suggest for Ender Armor 10 to 20k. The bad thing about Ender Armor is it's really quite expensive or popular because it's just a really good item. So that's why I suggest doing it at night. If you can't, that's fine also. You can just right click to get all the way to the back of the page. So at the back of the page, there's all these that are ending in 5 minutes. Just bid on all of these that are 20, 30k or below. I already did this yesterday when I was recording it, and I got just 11k and 10k. That's an easy 100k profit off that. If we go to the auction master and check out Ender Armor, we can already see that the lowest price on bin is 55k. So I just made an easy 45k profit off these. And you want to put them on bid and not back on AH. If you don't know how to do that, then you go over to create auction. I'll just give you, so I come over here, collect my Ender chestplate, go over to collect auction, put this up for, it went for around 60k, and since it's the lowest price on bin, it's gonna sell almost instantaneously. You can just let that sit for a while. So that's beginner. Once you get to around 500k, then you want to start flipping Protector Armor. Since Protector Armor is the worst dragon armor in the game, no one wants it because it's ass. If we go over here, lowest price on bin, okay, so 110k, 130k. I suggest going for, boots are pretty high right now, but I suggest going for leggings or chestplate. Good thing about this is no one wants them. And so look, no one's bid on these. One bid, look. no one wants them. So bid on the bunch of these and then make an easy 50k profit. And like Under Armour, no one wants this piece of crap, so just bid on a bunch of those, put it up on bid, easy profits. Once you get to around 1 mil, alright, someone outbid me, alright, okay. So once you get to around 2 mil, then you want to go into explosive bows and renowned bows. Good thing about explosive bows, again, no one wants them. There's none on auction. Look, the bad thing about them is they end in like an hour and separated by hours, so it's kind of hard to get them, but it's fine. Then you have the renowned bows. These are way higher in demand, 7 pages of just renowned bows. Don't get the ones non-enchanted because those always go up to their regular price. What I suggest is going for the ones with enchants. Go on bin, check out how much it costs. Costs about, once with enchants, 700, almost 800k. Then go back into auction, ending soon. Then just bid on a bunch of these with enchants. Some things you want to know, see my ender chestplate just got bought. Some things you want to know about flipping is you want to check their price before you bid on them, because sometimes I'm like, oh my god, it's so cheap, and then I end up losing all my money and then I'm sad. So then the next best flip is Slayer armor. What I mean by Slayer armor is Mastiff, Tara, and I think there's one more, but Rev sucks, don't do Rev. It goes for so low now, and it's absolute dog crap. So just go over to Mastiff or whatever. Tara, go to, did I spell that wrong? Oh yeah. Alright, go to Mastiff, go to lowest price on bin. As you guys can see, it's going for 550k, 650k. Mastiff, each piece is spread out a little more. Like the chest plate goes for 660 and the boots go like 100k difference. So just make sure to check that out before you actually bid in them. 450k, 450k, 2000. Again, there's not many of these, but when they are done, they're decently good flips. Now we can go check out Tara. Lowest price. 480k. Boots go for a lot because of the whole double jump ability, and no one wants the helmets for some reason. Yeah, so check this out. Goes for about 730k. And if you see ones with more, like this has 5,000 Slayer kills, the more they have, the more it costs. So just check out bin for how much those go for. So these are going for overpriced right now. I don't know why. This you could flip for like 200k. Boots you can flip for like, these boots you can flip for like the 200, 300k. Boots I think are going for a mil right now. That's Tara. Revs, I won't even go into Rev. That's around, once you can do this for till around the 5 mil mark. You can also check out Scorpion Foil. Just go over to here and then soon. You can make good profit off these, like it's going for low, but make sure it doesn't have sharpness. I once bought one for 5 mil or so and it had sharpness, but it had the little, it was thick with hot potato bucks. But don't do that because you need Bane of Arthropods or you lose a bunch of money. What you can do, since there's not many of these, go to lowest price, and sometimes you can find really cheap ones with enchants and stuff and just flip them. One thing I want to point out is the bin feature, and even though that's just, I said where you check your stuff, if you go to like any web item and go to bin, some stupid people sometimes put it up for really cheap, and then you can just snatch theirs and they'll be sad. Then once you get to the 5 to 10 mil mark, then you want to go over to AOTDs. And at 9 mil to 10 mil, you may be wondering like, oh, these cost like 500k. Just bid on a bunch of them. Bid on 20 pieces of prot, and then a couple Slayer items, and a couple bows, and then go farm summoning eyes because you probably have a little more money, or farm. But make sure the farm you're farming is actually good, because some people farm like carrots, and there's no point in those. Alright, so now for 9 to 10 mil mark. So last but not least, AOTDs. These are how I make my 50, 100, 200 mil. I've watched so many videos, and this still proves to be the best. I make a crazy lot of money off these. So if we just go to aspect of the dragons, we can see that the lowest price on bin is 2.8. Again, don't bid on non-enchant ones. For some reason, they always go for over their price or the same price, and you never make profit. What you're looking at is the enchanted ones, and the enchanted ones, or the enchanted ones, the hot potato bucks. The enchanted ones go for about 3.7 mil. You can bid 3.2 on them. 3 mil, whatever you want to do. The ones with hot potato bucks, you can sell for about 4.5, 4.3. You can bid about 4 mil on these, 3.8. You make a ton. The ones with hot potato bucks is where I made all my money. You make 500k per piece, so it's really good. Then once you do that, then you want to start going into DH. DH2s, you want to go for about 4.5 to 5 mil, sell it for about 5.5. Then the DH3s you can get for 5.5, sell them for 6.5. I actually did some flipping this morning, and look, I got a hot potato one for 3.8, and then I got this DH3 one for 5.5. I got outbid on this, but that's what happens. This also has fabled, so that's worth a little more than I bid on it. So after you go into DH, then you want to go full tier 6 enchant. So that's what I mean by that, is just maxed out, recombobulated, everything. I once got one for 16 mil, yeah, and sold it for 35 mil, so easy 20 mil profit right there. AOTD is definitely the great flip. Bid on a bunch of those, go farm summoning eyes, go farm not carrots, and you'll be making a ton of money.